3 centuries since man burst loose from the confines of Earth and mushroomed out into the vast expanses of the universe, studding the stars of heaven with colonies of Earth people. The year 2370, when space flight is no longer limited to scientists and adventurers, but is available to everyone on regularly scheduled commercial ships. When news is no longer a global affair, but originates in 1,000 far-flung ports along the spaceways. It is a routine morning in the control room of IGNS, the Intergalactic News Service, where a great network of elaborate electronic devices receives the news that originates in every corner of the galaxy. And straight from the tapes, Whitey Fuller, IGNS's most famous reporter, passes them on to the public.
Terra City, Mars. Dr. Luther Smith's outstanding allergist has just announced his release to the medical profession of a serum to prevent internal coagulation of blood under atmospheric changes. New York, a new luxury space liner, Golden Star, is about to take off on its maiden voyage. Striking a new note in interplanetary travel, the cruise ship numbers among its 750 passengers some of the most eminent names in society, business, and the profession. The fabulously appointed vessel was constructed as a
Captain North of the spaceship Golden Star to all hands. Prepare for the takeoff at 1600 hours. Final check of rocket engines and airlocks at 1500. That is all. Well, this must be old stuff for you, Professor Lindstrom. You're taking an interstellar cruise. It's a little like a busman's holiday, isn't it? But I'm proud to have you and your assistant, Miss Fenner, aboard.
Well, sometimes it is good to see where all our theory finally ends up, Captain. It gives a scientist like myself a little perspective on his work. But I am sure Amanda will find it informative. I intend just to relax and enjoy. Good.
All this is wonderfully thrilling, Captain. May I have permission to watch the preparations for the blast off?
Why, certainly, my dear. Just go down that corridor there and ask Lieutenant Romilly. He'll show you everything you want to see.
Thank you.
Captain North. Yes, Montgomery, what is it?
Captain, I'm having difficulty with a gentleman on board.
Passenger?
No, sir, he's not on the passenger list, but he says he's going to make the trip with us.
Get rid of him, Montgomery. That's your job.
He won't go, sir. He insists on seeing you. He's waiting just outside.
I haven't the time. Oh, very well. Bring him in.
Step in, please. There he is, sir.
Now, what's the meaning of this? What makes you think you can crash the maiden voyage of the first interstellar luxury cruise?
It's not a matter of crashing, Captain. I'm Whitey Fuller. I'm covering the Golden Star story for 136 news agencies. And you must find room for me.
I must, eh? That's all I've been hearing for 2 months, ever since this cruise was announced. Every big shot in every capital wants to get in on the act.
I'm not interested in your act, Captain. This is just another job to me. News is my business.
And I'm not interested in your business.
Aren't you, Captain? Then how would you like to lose $2 million worth of publicity? If I don't make this trip, I guarantee you that not one picture, one story, or one bulletin of the Golden Star cruise will ever reach the public. Do I go?
You go, Mr. Fuller. But please keep out of my way.
Attention, please. All flight passengers will proceed to the grand ballroom on C deck for takeoff instructions. All passengers proceed to C deck for takeoff instructions. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain North.
Good afternoon. In less than 10 minutes, this great vessel, the Golden Star, will blast off from Earth, headed for outer space. To many of the 750 passengers aboard, space flight is doubtless a new experience. But even those among you who had some contact with it in the past will find this epoch-making voyage an experience beyond their wildest dreams.
You are all welcome aboard the Golden Star. We invite you to make use of the fabulous facilities provided for you. The swimming pools, a skating rink, bars and dancing pavilions, the astronomical observatories, the botanical gardens, which will grow as we add specimens from each planet we touch. This is a luxury cruise. Relax. itinerary?
No, not yet, sir, not yet.
Well, gee whiz. On April 13th, we land on the moon, and I'm going to get me a spacesuit and take a personal look at those uranium mines and the craters. Boy, won't that be something to talk
Well,
about.
perhaps I'll join you, son.
The name's Jimmy Prentice. And say, that'd be swell, Reverend. My mom's not keen on spacesuits.
Oh?
Says they spoil her figure. She'd surely let me go with you, though. And, Reverend,
Yes, sir, yes.
how about Mars? We get there on April 17th, and we have 3 full days. What would you say to a plane flight over those canals? So we can really tell.
Ladies and gentlemen, we take off in a few moments. All space passengers aboard the Golden Star will be required to swallow 2 anti-gravitational tablets, to lie down on the cots which the steward has set up for you on C deck, and to strap yourselves down and remain horizontal until escape velocity has been reached.
Are there any questions? Passengers will please carry out instructions now. Montgomery to bridge. Montgomery to bridge.
Bridge.
Ready for takeoff.
Out of that harness and off that top. I'll never get used to acceleration pressure.
Oh, Whitey, it felt just the way it did when my kid brother used to start the car too fast. I bet my back was better pushed right to the bottom of this ship.
Yeah, but it's worth it, isn't it?
Oh.
Just look out there. That's ours in the blackness of space.
Uh-huh.
That great blue-green shimmering sphere.
Oh, it's incredible, Whitey. It's the globe of my teacher's desk come to life. North America, South America. Look, you can see the outline.
Yeah, my map was a liar. It showed South America in pink. Hey, bring that telescope and take a look at the moon.
Oh, it's a little Whitey. I can see right into the craters. Whitey. Oh, no, that can't be a kitty.
It can, and it is. That's Luna Port, honey. The roughest, toughest spaceport this side of the Milky Way. When we land there, you stick close to me, Charlie.
Oh, you think I can't take care of myself?
Of course you can. Well, what's the percentage? Here I am, ready, willing, and infatuated with them big blue eyes. You know something, Andy?
What?
You're magnetic, baby. I'm gravitating right towards you.
Why, Mr. Fuller, I'll bet you gravitate towards all the girls. Oh, just let me do something.
Mr. Fuller? Right here on the observation deck.
Oh, you're Whitey Fuller.
Yep.
Well, I'm Montgomery, communications officer.
Yes?
You forget to pay a bill or something? Earth's calling you on the audio sensator.
Oh, no. That editor of mine. I'll never get away from him.
You can take the call at my deck station. It's just outside the door here.
Thanks. See you later, beautiful.
Sorry, miss, I didn't mean
How are you, Montgomery of Communications?
Huh?
Also of Duluth, Minnesota?
Duluth? Hey, come out of that back corner. No, it can't be.
It is. How you doing?
Nancy. Nancy, Sutter. What are you doing out here?
Thought you'd gotten away from me, didn't you? Well, here I am, Dick. Large as life and still tagging after you.
You're a liar, man. But who am I to quibble? Something tells me this is one space flight I'll never forget.
Hi, beautiful. What's on your mind?
Oh, Patty. Sit down.
Homesick, baby?
No. What makes you think so?
The way you sit up here on this observation deck day after day, staring out into space.
Oh. Well, maybe I'm in love.
With whom? The man on the moon? That port commander on Jupiter who couldn't take his eyes off you? Or maybe it's someone on the ship, huh?
Well, you're the reporter, Whitey. Why don't you find out?
I think that's just what I was thinking, Whitey. Whitey.
What is it, Jenny?
Will you sign this paper for me, Whitey? It's very important.
Oh, it is. What does it say?
It says that you, with your own eyes, saw me high jump 18 feet.
On Mars, you mean?
Well, you don't have to put that in.
I guess not. There you are.
Thanks. Boy, it's going to be a long time before anybody on Earth breaks this record.
Speak to the Reverend about that boy. You're strange.
Oh, there you are.
Dr. Winston, what's wrong?
Oh, I am worried, Amanda.
Oh?
I was just in the control room,
And there are electronic indications that should not be present in this segment of the galaxy. Have you seen Captain North?
No. Surely you don't doubt Captain North's astrogation, do you?
Oh, it's not that. It's just a sixth sense that tells me something. Oh, okay. Captain North, one moment.
I'm very busy, Dr. Lester.
I would like to get your opinion on certain things that are about to occur.
What is it, Montgomery?
Would you take a look at the radar scope immediately, sir?
Switch on this auxiliary one here.
Good thought. What's that? I don't know, sir. It's heading this way like a streak of light.
What's wrong, Captain? What's the matter there?
This tremendous object.
It's really right towards us.
Hey, look here. There's the observation window.
Hey, it's a ball of fire. It's a meteor. Captain, it's a rocket moon. Discharge port-side rockets. Captain, to engine room. Detonate altitude, gravitator. Reverse overdrive 437. Communications. Send SOS signals to all spacecraft.
Attention all stations. Seal off compartments. Lower emergency atmospheric bulkhead. Raise emergency emplacements. Divisional transit-glass space barriers. Release rocket lifeboats. Contact spacecraft and launch shortwave SOS. Contact spacecraft SOS. Use emergency graphics.
Are you all right?
What is it, Whitey? What's happened? Oh, my head.
Easy, Mandy. Slowly, just raise yourself slowly. There.
I remember that. It's finally thing that's rushing in. What is it?
Steady.
The ship. The Golden Star. We were hit, Whitey. We were... But... What? Look at the nobody.
Hey, it's Dr. Linton. Doc. Dr. Linton. No. I think he's all right. How are you, Doc? Can you get up?
My leg. I think it is broken.
Come on, I'll give you a hand. See if we can get you up on the couch. Ready? There you are. I don't hear you.
That's what I mean. There's no throb. No vibration. Not a sound of any kind.
The engines are dead. The whole power system must have failed.
Where are the others who were in here? What's happened? Captain North and the Reverend. Hello! Hello!
Over here!
That's the Reverend now.
Over here! In the communication station!
Come on, Eddie.
They're checking to see the extent of the damage. The captain and Mr. Montgomery.
Dick, you're all right.
Mandy, thank God. How bad is it, Captain? Horrible. I can't stand it. Get hold of yourself, Captain.
Our bulkhead's held here. We've been trying to communicate with other parts of the ship.
There are no other parts of the ship left. The meteor struck just behind this observation deck, between us and the rest of the ship.
No ship left. Are you sure?
Take a look at this vision screen.
We can swing it about 280 degrees around. There's nothing.
Oh, it's horrible.
Ship smashed like a strawberry bomb.
All those people, hundreds of them. I've got to go to them. Don't you understand, Reverend? There's nobody to get to. The ship, the people. They're out there floating in space like driftwood. This little room, this glass compartment, suspended in a vacuum, is all that's left of the Golden Star.
Where are you going, Captain?
I want to check the sail up here. There may be a leak.
Oh. Jimmy! I hear Jimmy! Over there! His foot! Behind that sofa! Jimmy!
I want my mother. Oh, my head hurts. She's downstairs. Get her.
Jimmy, your mother... Oh, I can't tell.
Let me talk to the boy. Son, listen to me. There's been an accident, a shocking accident.
There has?
Yes.
Well, my mother, where is she? What's happened? You all look so funny. What's happened to everybody?
The ship is smashed up, son. Now, son, you must be brave.
Smashed up. But there aren't any other spaceships around here. And anyway, nothing in this room has been smashed. Nothing's even broken. I don't believe it.
We were very fortunate, Jimmy. You see, the ship was divided into compartments like a tool chest. And when the crash occurred, each compartment was sealed off by automatic devices. This compartment alone escaped destruction, was left untouched, airtight. A single unit of transiglass floating free in space. A bubble of nothing in a vacuum of emptiness.
Then the other compartments were destroyed. Everybody's dead but us. Everybody's dead. My mother. I want my mother. Let me out of here.
Take it easy, boy, please. Help me, Jimmy. Now close your eyes and try to rest. That's it. Now rest. Rest.
Mr. Montgomery, is there any chance of rescue?
I don't know, Reverend. I never got the SOS out. Now the communications are shot.
But surely some spaceship will come along, a cruiser or a freighter, a patrol ship perhaps.
I hope so, Reverend.
Nothing will come along. We'll never be found because we're off our course.
Off our course?
Yes, Captain North, the great astrogator, went haywire and took his ship into uncharted space.
Captain, that's impossible. You've charged me.
I know what I'm talking about. I've been thinking about this ever since the crash. 750 passengers, 179 crew members dead because of me. I'm a murderer. That's it. A cold-blooded murder. And I can't face it. I've got to die. With them, he's opening the air. Captain, no. Get off. It's a sin. You mustn't. Come on, get back.
Man, you can't just stop looking through that transiglass wall. It's driving us all crazy.
Here comes the more, Whitey. A table, a child's hobby horse, and a marble pillar. Oh, flitting round and round us day after day for 7 days.
Expected to do. Take off for some distant planet? The wreckage is adrift in space just as we are. Every last fragment of the ship that wasn't carried off with the meteor.
Now it is all beginning to move around us in an orbit. They are our satellites. It is a law of nature, Manda. There's nothing to be morbid about.
I can't stand it, I tell you.
Well, if it's unbearable, why do we keep torturing ourselves, staring out at that fantastic nightmare? Stand back, all of you. What are you doing, Whitey? I'm closing these shutters over the observation ports. And the first person who... Dick, come here quickly. What is it? Look, do you see what I see drifting over there toward us from the port side? I can't believe it. One of our own rocket light boats. Yes, it's there. We have a chance. What's intact from here, Whitey?
Rocket lifeboat. If there were only some way to get to it, to bring it alongside.
There is a way. I'm going out there after it.
No, you'll die.
I'll be all right. There's a space suit in this
Oh,
spot.
you fool, Montgomery. You cannot control your movements out there in that vacuum. You will drift like the rest of the flotsam.
Don't worry about me. Just give me a hand with this space suit. Maybe this is one of the miracles you've been praying for.
You may be skeptical if you like, Whitey. I choose to think it is.
I'll reserve judgment. Suit okay, Dick? Yeah, fine. Secure the helmet, Lindstrom.
There you are.
Connect the emergency pressure line. Have someone man it well enough.
I'll handle it, Dick. Don't follow the cable as you go over.
Dick, don't go. Don't leave us.
Commander Carey, just pray for his safety.
Stand by to open the airlock.
Ready.
Let's go.
outer port is secured. We don't want that lifeboat slipping out of the airlock.
Right, easy. Easy. Oh, that's better.
Oh, Dick, you look awful.
I've got a few drops of brandy. Would you like them?
No, I'll be all right. I don't need anything except a few breaths of air. And I'll be ready to take off in that one-man rocket lifeboat.
You take off. You kidding?
What do you think?
I mean, Montgomery, you did your good day for today. I'm hopping off in that life rocket. You're standing here with your ship.
You? Do a solo space hop at your age? With that white hair?
Don't let the white hair fool you, son, or the crow's feet around my eyes. Radiation leakage got me when I piloted an atomic ship in the last war. This is my dish of tea, boy. I'm no hero, because I'm on the way out anyway in a year or two. Well, do I go?
Not while I'm conscious, you don't.
Gentlemen, please. You're forgetting there are pilots whose lives are at stake. We all must share the responsibility of making the decision. Very well, Reverend. We'll leave it to the rest. For my part, I think if Whitey, Mr. Fuller, chooses to meet his destiny a little earlier, his gesture should be accepted. Dr. Lindstrom?
To me, there seems to be no question. Mr. Montgomery represents the only authority on the ship, but he says should go.
Oh, Mandy, you seem to be in a pretty spot.
Oh, no, Dick. No, don't ask me to make such a decision.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Come on, Whitey. Let's get into that airlock and look at that lifeboat anyway.
All right, but don't try anything funny. Okay, Mandy. The decision's been made for you.
Who's going?
Nobody's going. The dinghy's worthless.
Worthless?
Yeah. Its whole molecular structure has been shot to blazes out there.
The craft is as porous as cheesecloth. Won't hold 1 pound of pressure.
Now sit down now and relax. This is the end.
Hard to breathe.
How much oxygen have we left?
4 or 5 hours.
Food?
A couple of biscuits here.
Have a sip of water, Mandy.
No. I had my ration an hour ago. It's getting awfully cold, isn't it?
Yeah. Thermal reservoirs are about exhausted. Here, put on this jacket. Here on in, the thermometer keeps going one way. Down.
What happens after everything's gone?
Well, we are spared one thing, decomposition. The cold gets us before the maggots do. It is a quick freeze. You will be young and beautiful forever, Amanda. You can thank science for that.
Stop it, Lindstrom.
Stop it. I wish I could. I wish I had. I wish I had never had anything to do with science. It is a snare and a delusion. It has brought the world nothing but misery and death.
Save your philosophical breath, Lindstrom. You'll need it.
Science, luring men to their destruction. What are we doing here in this fragment of a monster ship suspended in black space? What are men doing on Mars and Jupiter and Juno? We are Earthmen. That is where God put us. That is where we belong.
Oh, no, Dr. Lindstrom. You're wrong. Man belongs wherever his spirit leads him. God didn't give us courage and intelligence and an unconquerable thirst for knowledge, and then confine us to one tiny portion of his universe. Science is only be... What was that?
I felt something too.
Movement. We're not drifting anymore.
You're moving in a straight line.
Let's get it. Come on, Dick. Let's unfasten them and take a good look out there.
We're moving faster now. It's strange. Vibration.
Look.
It's a spaceship. A rescue ship. They're signaling. They have found us.
I can't believe it. It's a mirage.
It's a patrol ship, and they're coming right toward us.
No, you're wrong. They're not moving.
They're not moving.
They throttled down their engines. They're pulling us towards them with an electromagnetic field.
Miracle of science and faith. Lesson the sound of those wonderful engines.
Well, Miss Amanda, feeling better?
Feeling wonderful, Commander Stein.
Commander Stein, Whitey here and I are still bewildered. How in heaven's name did you manage to find our fragment of ship? We were millions of miles from nowhere, completely off our course. Captain North told us that he miscalculated.
Captain North did not miscalculate, gentlemen. His astrogation figures were perfect.
What?
It was the stars and the heavenly bodies that were thrown off their course. Gentlemen, an hour before the Golden Star smashed up, we tried frantically to reach you. Astronomical observatories all over the universe reported a tremendous explosion in Galaxy 3. But before we could warn you, it happened. Then you found us on course. My dear Mr. Fuller, 1,000 astronomers and 15 superatomic calculating machines juggled figures for days to determine the precise effect of the heavenly disturbance upon your position. Yes, we headed for the determined point, and we found you.
Whitey, what are you doing?
I found a terrific travel folder here. A fascinating trip.
Again? Where to this time?
Luxury cruise. Up the Hudson to Bear Mountain.